This man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Et bonjour à tous. Et oui, nous sommes de retour cette fois-ci avec notre cher inspecteur Peace dans son enquête assez paranormale, si on peut dire. Et la dernière fois, nous avons trouvé un livre qui nous a plongé dans une sorte de vision trans, je ne sais pas quoi. Et du coup, maintenant, il va falloir qu'on interroge l'infirmière.
What
Allons-y.
can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
On se retrouve dans le cœur de la femme, en fait.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Oui, ton numéro de téléphone pour commencer.
Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
Oui, ce qu'on m'a infligé.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse to help.
Of course.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Bon, il est temps de sculpter le patient.
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
Cette fois, on n'est pas Pierce, donc notre niveau médical devrait être un peu plus élevé.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Ah, comme dans Alien.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
On va dire ce que j'ai dit.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
Je dirais que si. Il se transforme en poisson.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
Heureusement que l'autre marin est là, parce que
In
sinon...
spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
Ouais, autant être honnête.
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Un serviteur de Cthulhu, autant le dire tout de
Is that a
suite.
threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Ouais, jusqu'à ce qu'il te transforme toi aussi. Qu'est-ce qu'on a là?
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Alors yes, si tu te transformes en pieuvre, Je sens que les Japonaises vont apprécier. Bon, allez, c'est l'heure de fouiller un petit peu partout.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
Ce docteur Muller est forcément un complice de cette secte, évidemment. Il aide à la transformation, c'est pas un médoc. C'est un gène mutant qui leur fait faire.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Comme tu as dit précédemment, il va servir d'expérience pour le docteur Muller.
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Bien, ça devrait l'aider. Ah, tous ces gens qui viennent se faire soigner, malheureusement, c'est ce qui risque de les tuer ici. T'as de bonnes intentions, ma chère Marie, mais il faut avouer que cet hôpital n'a pas ce qu'il faut pour contrer une malédiction.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Irene Sandler? Ah bah dis donc, c'est nouveau ça.
Mrs. Sanders?
Je dirais qu'elle est morte, ou alors c'est un mannequin très bien réalisé.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll
Certainement.
just sleep a bit more.
Si tu le dis, mon vieux. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'on a par ici?
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
C'est heureux que de temps en temps il fasse son métier, l'autre Fuller. Bref, Fuller. Ouais, c'est une très mauvaise blague, ça. Je sais pas trop ce qu'il faut faire, entrer dans le bureau de Fuller, mais avant, comme je l'ai dit.
What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room.
Alors, moi,
Not
c'est
where
où?
I expected to find it.
Je sais, mais on va la garder là pendant un petit moment. Qu'est-ce qu'on a par ici?
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors.
Ouais, il faut qu'on soigne tous les patients, on est docteur, c'est notre métier.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
C'est ce Cthulhu qui n'arrête pas d'envahir tous les cauchemars des gens.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Eh ben... Oh.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight, and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Voilà, ça c'est bien dit. Je te demande pas ta démission cependant, hein, parce que sinon... Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'autre ici à faire? Demande si j'ai pas raté des choses sur les patients. Il n'y a pas le symbole médical qui apparaît. Ouais, on est médecin, faut quand même qu'on soigne les gens. Non, lui c'est ça. Mais j'en peux pas améliorer Pierce. Bon. Ici on a déjà fait l'auscultation. Ici. Rien à dire. Que si je me place là. Non. Bon. Ben allons-y.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Il suffirait que tu prennes la clé dans le placard, enfin dans le tiroir. C'est bizarre cette étrange vision. On joue cette Marie Golden, mais je sais pas ce que Pierce va en fait dans tout, devient dans tout ça. Plein de papiers qu'on ne peut pas lire, c'est dommage. Intéressant. Tiens.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Ok, Walter. Qu'est-ce que c'est de salle? Fermé.
I don't have any business in the boiler room.
Ceci explique cela. Ça, je crois que c'est la pharmacie.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan? Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That silly goose lets herself be trodden on. Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while. And just wait and see the next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Ah bah dis donc, elles sont sans gêne, elles.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
À mon avis, elles sont pas prêtes de venir, Fuller a pas dû les commander.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once
non.
again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Ah si. Ah bah dis donc. Ah bah on retourne là où on était. Et là c'est une autre réserve. Qu'est-ce qu'on a là? Je me demande si ça va entrer en compte dans l'amélioration de médecine de Pierce quand on sera revenu.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Merci. Ah, la cuisine. Avec un peu de chance, on va manger.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Ah oui, pas d'inégalité, question bouffe.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Alors j'ai eu le serment d'Hippocrate, je dois avoir Soin. C'est un succès comme quoi il faut soigner tous les patients et c'est ce que je viens de faire. Donc du coup j'ai fait mon truc de médecin. Je peux donc aller explorer comme je veux.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Mais on n'a pas ce qu'on veut dans la vie, je sais. Alors, qu'est-ce qu'il y a d'intéressant par ici? Rien, à part ça.
Dr. Colden.
Ouais, pas très intéressant en fait. J'ai que ça.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
Forcément.
Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Thank you. I'll be going.
Bon bah il n'y avait rien d'autre à dire. Peut-être dû rater un truc en ce qui le concerne. C'est quoi ça?
This man, Edward Pierce. His file is incomplete.
Oh,
What did Fuller do to him?
c'est notre dossier. Ouais, je vais explorer beaucoup.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory. Please, the fewer interruptions there are, the faster I'll be finished.
Merde, tu peux me laisser explorer un petit peu, je vais pas tout enlever. Non, lui, pas très bavard. Pas grand chose à dire. Non. Thomas, ah bah maintenant on sait où est son bureau. Ah bah non, c'est vrai.
The door to the boiler room is locked.
Et ici c'est quoi?
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Bon, bah on est d'accord. C'est par là la suite.
Let's hope I can go through the administration office.
bizarre ça. Si avec Pierce on revient ici après, au moins on aura un petit aperçu des lieux. Bien que ma mémoire soit extrêmement peu fiable.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Quelle pisse celle-là. Je crois savoir. Les objectifs secondaires sont très utiles.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
C'est ce qu'il nous reste à faire.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Mais évidemment, trop orgueilleuse. À moins qu'elle soit sacrée intelligente et qu'elle comprenne l'astuce. Et que je ne retrouve pas la salle. Attends, c'est une chaufferie ou une distillerie?
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Est-ce que je peux trouver un outil? Pas par ici. Apparemment non.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the...
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan, take...
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Je suis d'accord, c'est une vraie casse-pied qui nous oblige à faire de gros détours. Je l'ai pas visité cette salle. Ah bah si en fait. Ah ben voilà. J'avais pas parlé à lui.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Ok, c'était pas une patiente. Ah bah c'était là. Ça devrait suffire.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
J'ai un petit peu peur de ce qu'on va faire, mais j'imagine qu'il y a des excuses à tout.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Bon, voilà qui est fait.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here. Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle. I've unlocked something. Patient files. I was right.
Ah bah si c'est là, on va attendre 2 minutes. Ah, je le savais.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Regardez. Attention. Bizarre ça. Ah bah non, j'ai pas fini de fouiller son bureau apparemment. Qu'est-ce que j'ai pas encore fouillé? Ah bah c'était là.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
Why is Ethan on medication? Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
First, I presumed that her blood was the key.
This finger belonged to a woman. Why keep it here? The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Ah oui, il y en a qui n'ont pas de limite.
James came. Irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
chose incompréhensible. Ah ben voilà.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Ah oui, elle est au centre de toute l'affaire.
I must go back to the basement.
C'était là. Plus qu'à y aller. Je sens que c'était l'événement qui a eu lieu juste avant qu'on s'évade. Enfin, même pendant qu'on s'évadait. Waouh.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
Ah non, c'était bien la fin.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Or I swear I'll shoot!
Oh là là, ça commence à devenir de plus en plus bizarre. Mais on va s'arrêter là pour aujourd'hui. La vidéo a assez duré. Bon, j'espère que ce petit flashback vous aura plu. Sur ce, portez-vous bien, mettez un pouce bleu, abonnez-vous si ce n'est pas déjà fait, laissez quelques commentaires, partagez la vidéo, tout le tout, et tâchez de vous accrocher pour essayer de survivre la prochaine fois. Sur ce, au revoir, à la prochaine. Enfin, j'espère.